Yeah, I think after doing this movie and last year's Columbus, I think proves that John Cho is a terrific actor. Hey everyone, welcome to another review. Here's my review for the movie Searching. Yes, Searching stars John Cho and Debra, and this movie is written and directed by Aneesh Chaganty, and this is a new POV, sort of found footage style film, and basically the story of this movie is about a guy played by John Cho, and basically his daughter, his 16-year-old daughter, goes missing, and it's up to him to help the police and stuff try to find his daughter, and the entire movie is him on his computer, basically searching his daughter's private stuff and where she's been, and or where she could have possibly gone to, and who could have possibly maybe kidnapped her and everything, and basically it's just a missing person story. It's an intense, dramatic thriller about a man, a father, trying to find his daughter. And it's all done through the Unfriended style of filmmaking. Yes, you know the movie Unfriended? It's almost like that, but more of a timely premise and more of a character study than a straight horror film. This is not actually at all a horror film. This is a straight dramatic thriller starring John Cho. And honestly, Searching was a film that I heard was really great. It went to a few film festivals, and a lot of people said this movie was absolutely fantastic. So I was extremely excited to see this movie, and after seeing it, it's fucking amazing. This movie is terrific. Searching is actually one of my favorite films of the entire year, actually. I loved everything about this movie, right down to its craft, its direction, its performances, its writing. Everything about it was so good. I loved the premise. I thought this idea has been a gimmick in a lot of films, but it was done very well. It was utilized properly within this story, within this plot, and it worked perfectly for this film. It put you into this situation with this character and stuff. I love character pieces, especially character pieces that involve around a thrilling story like this. And I love thrillers. Like, one of my favorite films of all time, Rear Window, is a thriller. And yeah, the reason I like Rear Window so much is because it puts you into the situation with this character, with Jimmy Stewart. And that's how I felt watching this movie with John Cho. I felt like I was in this movie, I was in this story with John Cho in his shoes. I was worried with him, paranoid with him, and every emotion he felt in this movie, I felt with him, because you felt a connection with this character, and that is all thanks to genius direction and a wonderful, wonderful performance by John Cho himself. And I was invested from start to finish. I really wanted to know where the story was going, where it was heading, and how it all paid off. I loved everything about it. I loved how this movie was structured. I love how it was directed, and I love this kind of story. And the story has been done to death, and like movie styles like this have been done to death. But the way this film does it, there's just so much care and so much effort put into it, and so much emotionality put into it. It's almost flawless. I know there's little flaws here and there with the film, but every movie has its problems. But for me, all in all, I had zero issues with this film. I thought it ended perfectly. I thought all the characters were fleshed out perfectly. I thought everything was done perfectly. I thought the score was fantastic. The editing was really sharp, and I had no problems with this movie. There are problems in the film, but personally, I had no issues with it. I actually think this is one of the best thrillers of the decade and one of my favorite films of this entire year. I loved it. I loved the characters. I loved the performances. And I loved how edgy this film got. I was, like, very unnerved through a lot of this film, and your mind, like, you're like this father in this movie. Your mind goes into these really bad places and stuff because you know this girl is missing. You have no idea where she is, and you have no idea if she's safe or not, or if she's been, like, murdered or, like, brutally attacked and stuff. Your mind thinks of really bad and dangerous scenarios, just like John Cho, because that's what a father does. When a father's daughter is missing, you put yourself into her shoes, and you don't know how scared she is. You don't know if she's alive or not, and it's anxiety-inducing, and it's scary, it's terrifying. This is real-life fear, and the movie showcases this real-life fear with this character, and I thought this director really showcased it beautifully. And I know nothing about this filmmaker. I don't know if this is a directorial debut, but if it is, it's a terrific debut, and I thought it was extremely well executed. And the writing was fantastic. Like, again, the dialogue was great. The characters were super well written. And this premise and this idea is it's a timely idea. Like, a lot of people go missing and a lot of people communicate with each other through technology and stuff. This is also a growth of technology and everything. And I thought this movie was fantastic. I loved everything about it. From start to finish, I had zero issues with it. And I think Searching is easily one of the best films of the year, and I highly recommend it, and I cannot wait to see it again. I thought it was fantastic, and that's why, on a scale of 1 to 10, I'm going to give the movie Searching a 10 out of 10. I thought this was a fantastic film, and John Cho, my God. This guy went from American Pie to Harold and Kumar to these amazing, great, dramatic roles, and he's just an amazing actor. So yeah, that was my review for the movie Searching. So in the comment section below, please tell me, what is your favorite John Cho movie? Yes, if you want to see American Pie or Harold and Kumar, go right ahead, because if that's all you've seen of him. But I actually think this is the best movie and best performance John Cho has ever given. I thought Columbus was fantastic, but this, amazing. Yeah, what is your favorite John Cho movie? Comment below, let me know. And as always, for this video, please subscribe to this channel and join the dark side.